Hi.
Hi, lovely.
Oh.
You've been out here working away, haven't you? Uh-oh.
Yes.
What are those two doing? Should
They
you
have
turn?
a...
Hate relationship?
Yeah, I don't know. Can't zoom in really, can I? Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Look at those two. Never gonna be friends. Bendy, leave him alone.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
finally. Finally, after a year.
Here we go. Let's watch.
Bendy.
So she shouldn't be out there in the garden.
No. That is exactly what we're working on, right?
We are. We're going to make it hopefully a little bit more dog and cat proof.
Yes.
Look at that sky.
I know.
Just got done raining enough to do what?
Make it yucky.
Make it not very fun to work in a garden.
Right. Our garden beds have settled so much we need more dirt, and it's too muddy to go get it with the skid steer.
So this looks like it's plentiful.
I have been taking dirt out around the strawberries because I want to put cardboard down and mulch.
Okay.
So I can get in around the strawberries and not have to fight with weeds.
Okay.
At least for now, until we need that space. We also have a problem with the dogs. They are glued to us whenever we're out here. They want to be where we are, and they don't understand this is the garden. So they keep getting in the dirt, and I've been frustrated. And you said, well, we can put up a little fence. And I remembered we had this section of cattle panel left over from another project.
Okay.
So I just drug it down here, and that's all the thicker or wider, whatever it is, and I stuck it in the ground.
What project was it from?
No idea.
But we didn't throw it away, right?
Probably securing the creep feeder so the horses won't eat the creep feed, or securing the sides of the cattle guard so Ginger won't walk over it, which it didn't work. She still walked over it.
Okay.
And then her dad started walking over it. So we've got sections of cattle panels everywhere.
And we just bought a whole bunch more, didn't we?
Yes, and you negotiated them down.
Yes.
A little bit of a discount.
I negotiated $5 a panel off.
Okay. That's awesome.
So that's like getting, we bought 10. Like, I'm going to do some crazy math, but like getting 2 free.
Okay. So you're going to cut me some more sections, and we're going to make a little fence all the way along here to keep our little friends out.
We are.
Okay.
Blue's usually not the problem, though.
No. Okay. The other thing we have going on is we're going to add the rest of the dirt to the garden beds because they have settled, and I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah.
They were full. And then we had a company reach out to us called Rainpoint, wanted to send us a little gizmo that we can hook our hoses to, and we will be able to run the watering system off of an app. Set timers, tells us how much water. It has 2 ports that come out.
Okay.
We're going to have some drip watering in the bed that's in the ground.
So what's going in the ground again? Remind
me. We're
me.
going to do pumpkins and watermelon in here.
Okay.
And we're going to do some hoops.
Is that it?
Yes.
Cool.
I have some flowers planted down there on the end.
Okay.
And then, look at Bendy. She's like, ooh, more cows to herd. Okay. Then we're waiting on some asparagus. That's going to go down by the strawberries.
Probably too late to eat it, though, right?
Oh, you can't ever eat it first year anyway.
Okay.
It's second year or third year sometimes. Depends on when you get it planted.
Good to know.
Yes. Anyways, we went ahead and bit the bullet, and we were going to do all kinds of drip tubing to go with that little gizmo the Rainpoint has sent us.
Uh-huh.
But I twisted Flint's arm into spending more money, but hopefully this will be longer term.
Wait, say that again.
I twisted your arm into spending more money than...
Have you ever done that before?
A lot. It's pretty easy, actually. I'm quite good at it after 25 years. Cut that part out. This is from Garden in Minutes, Garden Grid Watering System. It's not very cheap.
You mean...
But...
It's not very inexpensive?
Right. I hope it's not cheap because of what we paid. I'm thinking long term. I'm trying to make these
Okay.
easier. We are in our mid-40s and we want to garden, but we don't want it to kill us and constantly be out here watering. We don't have time to stand
Okay.
here and water everything.
So that looks like it was completely tedious, like it probably took you
It did
an
not.
hour to put together.
No, it actually did not. I'll show you in just a minute. We got one put together. We're going to run bed to bed off of the Rainpoint machine. Very
Okay.
cool. So
Okay.
let's finish putting the others together.
Okay. Tell me what to do, Mama.
I already unbuckled this set. They're labeled A, B, and C. Do you see the stickers? A.
Okay.
There's 2 B's.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sunglass time.
That is going to be great. All right, so we're going to hook them to, you work on those 2 and I'll do these 2.
Okay.
We'll put them together in the middle. Will that work?
We meet in the middle.
So it just literally hooks together.
Okay.
Okay, we got the grids put together. Now we need to get back to the dirt.
We do. But what are we doing here?
We are going to put some hoops.
Hoops? Hula hoops?
Yep,
Arches?
arches.
Okay. So let's cut those.
Okay.
These are 50 inches, which is wider than your boxes. It's raining.
I know.
I am going to cut the ends off.
Okay.
Make it a hair less than 48 inches,
Okay.
so they'll fit evenly in between.
You just keep bending over for the camera. What are you doing? I try to get in front of you and you're always bending over. You do got a cute booty for an old guy.
For an old man. Okay, here's what we're going to try to do.
This is what my nightmares are made out of, getting wonked in the face with the cattle panel.
I am going to go be something like that.
Yeah. Instead of going down in the dirt, that's way better.
You good with that?
Yeah,
That's perfect height, too.
it is. That is going to be so cool.
Okay, let's wait for the rain to pass.
Okay, we got rained out yesterday while we were working on the fence panels. Quentin's cutting the cattle panels. We're going to make a little fence to go along the edge of the garden to keep the dogs out, because they just don't understand that, hey, don't go lay on the plants, because they want to be wherever we are. So that's what he's doing right now. He's got the grinder out. He's cutting the panels. We're going to get back to work, fill in the garden beds, and try to wrap this project up so I can get my plants in the ground. They need to go. I've had them since middle of last week, but the weather was crazy this weekend and we didn't get them planted yet. It is so beautiful today. Not a cloud in the sky. We got rained out yesterday while we were working on the fence for the garden. Our DIY cattle panels cut down to a fence. It's not very tall, but it doesn't need to be. It just needs to be a reminder to the dogs that they can't walk through there. And I think for our dogs, it will work. For Blue, it will work. Bendy, I'm not sure. Anyways, so we're gonna finish doing that. Flint got the cattle panels put here. He cut a couple inches off of them. And it's the perfect height. I love it.
So we don't throw anything away unless we know it's trash. That's not true.
We even keep trash, I think, sometimes. We're kind of hoarders.
Lumber, I don't, though.
Yeah.
So I have some old 2x4s treated from another project.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to wedge these in here, drill a couple holes in the concrete, anchor them in here and here. And I think over here, from what we cut for your fence here,
Mm-hmm.
over there we're going to use as an extension coming up to keep Poppy from reaching over.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, poppies are big male camels. Hey, let's get to cutting wood.
Go on, little bee. I don't know if you're one of mine, but go. You seemed a little more hyper than mine. Get it.
If you're ever wanting to pull a board and not ruin the concrete underneath, just leave a hole and not have a tap con. You use a mason bit the size of your nail, put a piece of baling wire in it, and then hammer in the nail and it wedges it in. Okay, baby ain't going nowhere, baby.
All right.
We'll do that 3 more times.
In the garden. Not for long, Blue.
He said, oh yeah, I'll lay down then. I can't stand, I'll lay down.
Oh. Okay, we have a product from Rainpoint. It is a smart 2-zone Wi-Fi water timer. So it is going to allow us to water our beds and the in-ground part. We're going to be able to run it off of an app, turn it off and on. It will tell us how many gallons we've used, all kinds of cool stuff that I've not yet figured out yet. All kinds of instructions that, 3 of them that Flint will go through as he's hooking this up.
I will not.
So there's a little monitor here that we will put probably in the shop. Needs batteries. This is what is going to hook to our main hydrant here, which this is going to be so nice because I don't know if y'all have seen this part. Flint moved this gate. It used to be in the middle here. He moved it here and the hydrant is on the outside. And
This gate is temporary though.
Yes, it's temporary, but it's a pain in the butt right now. I can't fit through the bars. Sometimes I climb up over, put the hydrant on. Those old time farm hydrants are hard to turn on. So basically we're gonna hook this to it. It's going to be on all the time. And then we're going to be able to turn our water off and on. We're gonna have timers set. It's gonna water all of this. It's going to be wonderful. We're not gonna have to stand out here with a hose and water everything by hand. Okay, I got the smart hub hooked up. It's hooked to our Wi-Fi. It immediately set the time and temperature was in Celsius. I went into the app and changed it to Fahrenheit. It gives us an outdoor temperature, the forecast, indoor. Pretty cool. I'm gonna take this outside and see if the Wi-Fi connection is strong enough out at the hydrant. We still want to be able to have a separate hose, plus we are gonna do drip waters, like the long, slow drip hoses in the beds that are in the ground. So that's why we've got a splitter here. It did not come with the Rainpoint gear, but I'm going to hook this on. See if we can't get this to work. That's tight, that's tight. I will have Flint. Oh, gosh, look guys. She loves her mama. I will have Flint double check it. Make sure I did it right. Okay, got that on. Got that on. Looky there. Off. So you can control it by pushing the buttons. You can also control it from the app. Once we get the hoses hooked up, I will set timers. We will have this to where it can water in the morning, whenever we want it. All controlled through the app. I'm so excited. Okay, so we've got the app here. That's the little display station inside. This is the blue hose that controls it.
Okay.
Says last water usage 5.5 liters. So I'm going to turn it on, let's say 10 minutes. We are going to set timers for later. We'll have schedules, but for right now, while we're trying to make sure everything's going to work right. And I'm so impressed that the Wi-Fi reaches from the hydrant to inside. How far do you think that is? It's in, on the bar to here.
Wow, there's a lot of pressure there.
Awesome.
Pretty cool, Simi.
All right, Rainpoint for the win.
Rainpoint.
It was pretty simple to set up, hooked to my Wi-Fi. It was pretty straightforward. Got a little update. We came inside to see what this little info hub showed. Since we had the water on for a little bit, adjusting everything, we used 46.5 liters. But I think this is so cool how it gives all the outside temperature, indoor temperature, the forecast, and the date. And it's working great. The main little hub inside has battery backup, but you do plug it into the wall. And then this takes batteries as well. So that we'll have to kind of see how long the batteries will last. I did see that if the batteries run out quickly, it's because it's maybe too far from the hub, the Wi-Fi, so we could always move it a little bit. But for now, it reached clear out here.
Sun's going down. We better finish up.
Thank you, Rainpoint.